Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Cancer. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is a reading for the beginning of June with the Strawberry Full Moon. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you have strong Cancer placements anywhere throughout your chart and any parts of this resonate, then there can be messages for you. Also understand that energy can be crisscross, flip-flopped, and or reversed, and that everybody encompasses both masculine and feminine energies within them, so it's a matter of balance. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I can't remember. I don't know. I'm blanking right now. But before we get started, shout out to Whack It Grinders, my favorite grinder company in the universe and product. I use it for everything. I use it for literally everything. Kitchen herbs, spices, getting ingredients ready for, rituals and incense and smudge bundles and even plant medicine. That said, beginning of June, this is the 1st through the 4th of June. We start out with the moon in Scorpio on Monday, it's not Monday, it's June 1st, which I believe is a Thursday. Then we've got, so it's the moon in Scorpio on June 1st. That's water sign, and that's a good time to find motivation, harness your personal power, take control, rid what no longer serves you, speak your mind on things that you're typically afraid to speak about, and then pursue your passions. The moon continues to stay in Scorpio until until Saturday. I don't know why I'm getting tongue-tied. Saturday, June 3rd, and that's when the Strawberry Full Moon happens. So the moon will be in Sagittarius. It's fire sign, great time for long-term planning, thinking really big, like grandiose ideas, right? Making plans for vacation and things like that. And then also speaking your truth. Now, because it's the full moon, it's a good time. It's a good time for providing clarity and extra energy. And it's an excellent time to cast spells. Like you could make moon water, cleanse your crystals, cleanse your tarot cards, take a moon ritual bath, something around water. And then because it's the Strawberry Full Moon, if you go back to my reading for the end of 2022, I pulled cards for the 13 moons of 2023. And for the month of June, the Strawberry Full Moon, these were the cards that I pulled. So we'll go through these first. The first one is the Nine of Cups, peach. It represents peach. So the Nine of Cups is first off about wishes fulfilled. So hopes, dreams, wishes, you like getting something that you want, but it can also represent like greediness, a little bit of, wanting it all. So you have to be very careful with that energy. But by and large, it's a very positive card. Now, peaches, this represents celebrating the pleasures of life. And then once you receive those pleasures, you have to offer gratitude. So when your deepest wishes comes true, offer gratitude and thanks for everything that you've received. If you don't, that karma comes back to you, whips right back around, will slap you in the face, right? So you have to be grateful. Then we have got the number 24, magical powers. I weave and clear, I cast and know, magic secrets to me now show. And so this is about manifestation and making things happen. Something significant could be happening on the 24th. Also, 2 + 4 = 6. Something significant could be happening on the 6th. Sixes are usually all about balance and victory and, making things happen. Also, like making offers to somebody from your past, somebody that makes you feel childlike. It's all encompassing, right? But it's making magic happen. You see like a phoenix rising from the ashes. And then I also pulled the leopard skin jasper. Now this talks about silence, and I'm not talking about like keeping quiet, like being silent for whatever reason. This talks about being silent as a strength, working on goals quietly, keeping it sacred by keeping it secret. A good mantra for this is, I am quiet, I am humble, I don't need the approval of others to validate my efforts and my value. So take it as it resonates. I actually have a leopard skin jasper right here. I don't know if it'll focus for me or not. Not really. I need a new camera that focuses better. Okay, so these are the cards that I pulled for the full moon reading. We'll see how that incorporates into the reading itself. All right, calling in our spirits for higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for Cancer, please. For the greater good. We're going to start out with the Queen of the Moon Oracle. Underneath the deck, we've got number 44, the super moon, and that means attraction. So you're being attracted to somebody, or somebody is attracted to you. 44 is a divine number, double numbers like that. And it's about like ultimate stability, foundation. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8s are about messages coming in, or you could be sending or receiving messages. Also mastery. But yeah, I feel like there's just like this, because it's supermoon, it's like you feel this strong pull towards something. Or somebody's being pulled strongly to you. But the card that we're paying attention to is number 37, Harvest Moon, fruition. So the Harvest Moon happens, I want to say this is like during Libra season in the fall. Something could have happened in the fall, like the past fall, or something could be coming to fruition this fall. And it doesn't necessarily have to be the fall. It could also be like during this full moon, because it's just another full moon. So take it as it resonates. 3 plus 7, so 37, somebody could be 37 years old. But also 3 plus 7 is 10. 10s are endings, but 10s are also beginnings, because 1 plus 0 is 1, and that's the beginning of a cycle. So you could be ending or beginning a cycle right now too, or will be doing that. Could have done that during the Harvest Moon of last season, or could be doing that the next Harvest Moon. Take it as it resonates. Let's read this real quick. If I could find my deck or my book. So, as the seasons turn, there is always a time when all the potential of the spring beginnings is manifest. The crops grow tall and are ready to harvest, and they've done this from a fallow field into which we have planted seeds. The trees have flowered, and now there is fruit to pick. It is time for the harvest. I welcome the joyous fruition of all the intentions I set. So the Harvest Moon is the time to be happy about our success and to share it with others. Our ancestors would dance and sing and have community festivals of thanks, all to celebrate the fruition of all that hard work and to thank the gods for their assistance. So it's talking about being grateful for when your wishes come in, much like the, which card was that? I want to say that was the Nine of Cups, the peach card. Sorry, fruition, harvest, peaches, obviously. So, and the interesting thing is now is the time for harvest of peaches. So it absolutely could be like this moon that it's speaking about, and all it's saying is be grateful for anything that comes in now. Be grateful for it. Oh my gosh, my cat! I swear. 1 second. Okay. My cat was trying to walk across the computer. Okay, so then 44, I just want to take a peek at this. Supermoon, you could be magnetic to others, like I was saying, and attract the good things in life. You can repel what you no longer wish to attract. Be ready for opportunity. Avoid extremes that might cause negative imbalance in your body or mind. Think of connections greater than yourself. So this is talking about being that magnetic attractor, but also you are what you put out, okay? You are the vibe in which you emit, right? So if you're being negative and nasty, that's what comes right back to you. It's called karma, baby, right? But if you are a good person, and I don't mean like there could be people who are really full of themselves and they're like, oh, I do this because I have this kind of money, and I do this because blah, 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 or I do this because I'm a grandfather, but that doesn't mean you're a good person. It just means that you are that. It's what you are in the inside and what you emit to others for the goodness of all, right? When you are doing that from a genuine place, that genuine essence comes right back to you in all the best ways. And so keep that in mind. It's all about intention. So, and that's what causes the attraction. All right, so let's get into this. I've already 10 minutes into it, gone through all the cards. So, talking about attraction and essence and good or bad, the song that I had on shuffle for you when I was getting your cards ready, it's called Bad Guy by Billie Eilish. It's my daughter's favorite artist, and so we saw her in concert, and we've seen her movie that was out, and she owns like all of her music. So this song is really funny because it's kind of like a burn towards the person she's singing about, and it's kind of like she's singing about how people look at her as the bad guy. And she's basically saying, look, I'll be as bad as you need me to be, but it ain't me, honey, it's you. And so some of the lyrics are, white shirt, now red, my bloody nose, sleeping, you're on your tippy toes, creeping around like no one knows, think you're so criminal. So it's like you think you're a bad boy, you think you're a criminal, like whatever. So you're a tough guy, like it really rough guy, just can't get enough guy, chest always puffed out guy, like you're big and bad, right? I'm that bad type, make your mama sad type, make your girlfriend mad type, might seduce your dad type. I'm the bad guy. Duh. So take it as it resonates. It's a good song. I like it. She's very tongue-in-cheek with a lot of her music. All right, so what do we have for Cancer, please? I have Cancer North Node, so it's always interesting to see what comes out with the Cancer readings. All Cancer North, well, look up Cancer North Node, or just look up your North Node to what it means. I know what it means. It's about, what will take you to your ultimate success, what sun sign, whatever. Okay, so your North Node, whatever sign it's in, is supposed to be like the person that will help you take you to your ultimate success is within that sign, sun sign. But it means a bunch of other things too. Okay, so the energy going into this is the Eight of Staffs, the Eight of Wands. We were talking about eights earlier with the 4-4. And this talks about messages, either messages coming in or and being delivered to you. This is the message. A tarot reading is like a message to you. But also it could be you delivering messages to somebody else. It also could mean you getting downloads, messages from the universe, from spirits, from your guides, So what do we have for Cancer, please? Higher peace, power, protection, prosperity for the greater good. What do we have for Cancer, please? 3 cards for Cancer, please. Okay, 1, 2, okay. One more, please. 3. Okay, so underneath the deck is the 4 of Staffs. And Staffs, wands are all about passion. It could be passion towards a person. It could be passion towards what you're passionate about, work, career, finance, whatever. This card specifically talks about house, home, foundation, like an actual structure. So this could be revolving around that. Could even be like an office or something like that. So then we have the Lovers. This was in the past, recent past. So this, you could have shared a home with somebody. You could have, shared some kind of like loving relationship with somebody in regards to a home, office, structure, foundation. Because lovers, it doesn't have to be actual lovers. It can be just somebody that you loved or had deep emotions for. or had some kind of like a deep relationship with. Again, this is in the past, recent past. Then we have the Six of Swords, and it came in reverse. Now this is present energy. So if it's upright, swords are first off all about communication, and it's all about, the communication, it can be whether it's email, text message, phone calls, face-to-face, verbal communication, even can be telepathy. And the Six of Swords talks about moving to calmer waters, going from turbulence to smooth sailing, basically. This is in reverse, however, and so there is definitely a major blockage in this communication, and or it's just not getting across. Whether you can't reach this person, whether they don't want to talk to you, you're being blocked, or somebody's blocking you, or you could be blocking somebody. I feel like it's the other way around. Then we have the Three of Pentacles. We're going to clarify these in just a second. But the Three of Pentacles talks about partnership and working together and making things happen. Pentacles are all about money, coins, any kind of finance, wealth, that type of energy. But it's working together with three or more people around a house, home situation. Swords are also Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You could be dealing with one. The Lovers is Gemini. So there's that. And then Pentacles is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. So take it as it resonates. All right, let's clarify for Cancer, please. Clarify for Cancer, please. What do we have for Cancer? One more. Okay. Whew. 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 Okay. So the energy going into the clarification, Cancer, is the Seven of Swords. There's been some mischievous action going on. So Seven of Swords, this is about deception, theft, deceit, just being stabbed in the back, or you stabbing somebody in the back. This is like my least favorite card in the deck. This is even worse than death to me, right? Because death means transformation. It could be a million things. This just is negative, bad energy. So let's check this out. Could be surrounding a house, home. I don't know. All right, what do we got for Lovers, please, for Cancer? Ooh, that came out. All right. Queen of Cups. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Somebody who's probably like a mother, or could be an older woman, or just could be an established woman. She could be a mother, but she's very so the Queen of Cups is very loyal, devoted, loving. She's there for you when you need her. Very, very intuitive. Could even be quite spiritual, but she's got like mad manifestation powers. So that could be, the lover from the past, right? Now what do we have for Six of Swords? Oh. We have the Five of Swords. So there's a victory at all costs. This is talking about... Sorry, I'm getting a download. So, okay. We were moving from the Five of Swords upright to the Six of Swords in reverse. The Five of Swords does talk about victory at all costs, but it's almost like manipulative victory. Like you're going to do whatever you can to win, but in a very sneaky way. Especially if the Six of Swords is in reverse, it means you're not getting anywhere. So going back to this attraction underneath the deck, again, you are what you put out into the universe. So if you're not doing this, if you're not putting good vibes out into the universe, you're not going to get good vibes back. You're not going to get a good result, right? In the reverse, however, like, you know, or on the other side, this could be this Queen of Cups getting the victory at all cost. Let's see this next card. So if you're like, I'm feeling like there could be a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, who you may have had a great relationship with in the past, and currently in this current position, you're not getting along, and she has the upper hand at this point. What's the Three of Pentacles for Cancer? What's the Three of Pentacles for Cancer? What's the Three of Pentacles for Cancer, please? The Hierophant. So the Hierophant is talks about tradition. Talks about, okay, first off, the Hierophant in itself could be somebody of a higher power. So this could be like a judge. This could be somebody with authority that can make a decision for the entire situation. So there could be, like, you know, in talking about threes, Three of Pentacles, this is usually depicted in like the traditional Rider-Waite tarot as the Hierophant right in the middle, and then down at the bottom you see like two people going to him for advice. So it is like a judge, you know. So there's some kind of a decision being made in regards to this cooperation, whether it's being told or directed, like whether it's you actually negotiating or it's being negotiated for you, like told to you, like a judgment being made, right? This also talks about like tradition and the way, like rules, stability, the way things are supposed to go, correcting what is wrong. And it's very spiritual, more religious than spiritual, but like, again, it's all about like tradition. What's right. And so if you're on the wrong side of right, then this is going to correct that. If you're on the right side of wrong, then this is like justice for you. So take it as it resonates. Which side are you on? Underneath the deck, clarifying the Four of Staffs, is the Hanged Man. This talks about the situation regarding the Four of Staffs. It's kind of hanging in the balance. It's at a standstill. So that the Hanged Man is one of those situations where you put yourself in that position. You yourself did that, okay? But you also can take yourself out of it, and that's the beauty of it. But you put yourself in it. Now you just have to take yourself out of it, and that's based on the decisions that you make. But right now, as it sits, it hangs, this decision, this situation, this cooperation, it hangs in the balance, and also could come down to the decision of the Hierophant. If you don't make that decision, if you can't negotiate, cooperate, that's what it boils down to. And right now, it looks like this Queen of Cups energy has the upper hand. Let's get some clarity. You know, I just looked down at that song again, Bad Guy. There's a bad guy in this situation, whether it's the other person or yourself. Take it as it resonates. Energies can be crisscross, flip-flopped, and or reversed. And it's unfortunate because it looks like you're dealing with a divine partner or like a soulmate, because the 44, that's what that means. Like, this is like somebody that was supposed to be your divine partner, the answer to your prayers, right? Gosh, we were talking about North Node earlier. Could even be your North Node. All right, what do we have for Cancer, please? For the Strawberry Full Moon. Okay, underneath the deck, we've got Fire Element, number 37, Desire. So there's a desire here, attraction, desire, like there's something that you really want. And it's funny, look at this, oh my gosh. Number 37, 4, 4, like we're getting matching numbers again. This really was like a true match for you. And again, endings and beginnings. Top of the deck. I can't make this shut up if I tried. Double numbers again, 33. 3 plus 3 equals 6. Again, 6s talk about balance, bringing things into balance and harmony. So it's the 9th house, faith. Having faith, the Hierophant, all about faith, religion, right? That things are going to work out for the best. Also, look into what is in your ninth house. Actually, that's really interesting because I know my North Node specifically is in the 9th house, but I don't know how that resonates in other people's charts. If that's like the standard, because it could be like the 9th. It just depends where you're at. But we're going to read about this. One second. Where's my book? 33. So we travel, some of us forever, to seek other states, other lives, other souls. Obstacles are being lifted. So it's that decision that's being made. The 9th house in astrology is the house position for the sign Sagittarius. Okay, real quick. The full moon that we're about to have, the strawberry full moon, is in Sagittarius. So again, I feel like this fruition is like, I feel very strongly that this is something that happened surrounding the harvest moon of this past fall, and it's coming into fruition now with the peaches, because this is the time for peach harvests, right? And it's the full moon in Sagittarius, the strawberry full moon. So, and it's ruled by the planet Jupiter, which it's Jupiter in Taurus or something right now. The planet of openness, luck, and expansion. This area of the traditional horoscope wheel is the house of travel, philosophy, high-mindedness, and also religion. The 9th house represents a search for meaning through established structures. Established structures, the 4 of Wands. Doing the Ace of Pentacles behind that. So that's like an offer of money or a brand new venture that's going to be lucrative of some sort, whether that's you or somebody else. So destiny, things to do with government and religion may come up whenever the 9th house is included. That's the Hierophant energy. Destiny, fate, and karma, talked about that earlier, all come into play, as well as your view of what God may or may not be. Again, Hierophant energy. It's the house of erudite knowledge, higher learning, lawyers, doctors, and astrologers. Again, Hierophant energy. It's most definitely of the higher mind and our need to unite, 3 of Pentacles, with something greater. In this way, the 9th house represents churches and schools, especially ones that are old, established, and scholarly. It represents publishing and influences through the written word. This house is important in the charts of writers or anyone who wishes to bring their ideas into form or forum, usually planet-wide. It also represents esoteric matters like physics, psychic fairs, the New Age, counterculture gatherings, or places where offbeat people gather together for some visionary cause. With this card, it is time to consider your impending plans in the broadest terms. It means you'll have to go outside of your ordinary life to achieve your goals. Long-distance travels, journeys, and voyages to unknown places may figure in regarding your question. The 9th house is the house of explorers and pilgrims, where there is a quest and a destination. The possibility of returning to school and furthering your education is likely in the near future. It also indicates a temporary disconnect from close family where you depart from your known life into another one as a pilgrim or a seeker. And in short, this card indicates that you're about to depart on an important journey. It may be an outward voyage. It may be an inward excursion. Either way, you'll be changed through the process. So the corresponding tarot card is the 3 of Wands, and key ideas surrounding it is media, publishing, long-distance travel, education, churches, divination, and astrology. Yeah. That's where my Cancer North Node is in the 9th house. That's pretty funny. So, number 37, fire element, desire, passion, though a bad regulator, is a powerful spring. So this talks about big changes coming, new movement. Look for them to be quick. That's interesting. Scorpio's reading was about quick changes, big changes coming in. I feel like that's just like the energy of what's going on right now. When this card is involved, expect changes to be dramatic in an unforgettable way. A situation is about to be transformed through a wake-up call or a personal epiphany. It also denotes honesty and suggests that you act assertively. So this is saying, act with integrity, do the right thing. In any event, you'll soon understand where you stand, as all your cards will be put on the table. Then you can expect less mystery. So, in brief, new start, sudden changes in direction, dramatic in nature, a shift in drive, a dare, being spontaneous. Oh, this is so weird. So, this card represents the Three of Wands, which talks about waiting for your ships to come in. This one talks about the Two of Wands, which are things that have happened in the past. Things that you did in the past to learn lessons from in order for you to use in the future. In which it's like, so what I'm feeling like, you're waiting for a decision to be made. You're waiting for this cooperation, this partnership, this stability. But it's based on something that was done in the past. Now, again, we're talking about karma here. So if what you did in the past, if what happened in the past wasn't that great of a scenario or situation, that karma comes back around. It's just like we talked about with the attraction cards. Like what you put out there is what comes back, right? But on the flip side, if it was positive and you did the right thing, then that could be what's coming back around. Now, what I'm seeing here is whatever the situation was, it's in a stagnant, non-communicative position presently. But this Hierophant energy talks about doing like what the right thing to do. And whether that's you making the decision or judgment being made for you, it will even out. And it could be crazy and spontaneous, whatever the decision is with this fire energy here. And fire energy, that's Sagittarius full moon. We're talking full moons here. So take it as it resonates. But that's what I see for you, Cancer. If any of this resonates, if this brings you any kind of insight, clarity, or answers, make sure you drop a comment in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell so you get my upcoming notifications. As you know, it's Together We Grow. I really appreciate your time and energy being with me this week. I look forward to reading for you again next week. And if you feel so blessed and want to keep the good mojo going, please drop a tip or a donation, help the channel grow. But I will see you on the flip side, Cancer. I appreciate you. Peace.